Good morning, fans of Supercross, especially the Monster Energy Supercross. We are excited today because our guest today rides a Yamaha YZ250F from Indianapolis, Indiana, and is a part of the Monster Energy Supercross Tour. Our guest today is Mark Fineis. Mark, thank you for joining us today.
Thank you for having me.
We're excited because we're going to be discussing the Monster Energy Supercross Tours Round 9 on March 8th at Lucas Oil Stadium in Indianapolis, Indiana. So, Mark, when did you first discover your passion for riding? Was it age 2? Was it age 4? Or was it a different age?
Well, I actually started racing go-karts at 4 till 9 years old. So I didn't even know what a dirt bike was until nine, almost 10.
Mhm.
And I didn't love it until about 12, 13 years old, whenever I got my first championship on a 65 at
Oh,
mini coast.
nice.
And then I was like, all right, I think we can do something here. So about
Awesome.
12, 13.
So, who taught you to ride?
My dad started in the backyard on a TTR 90. So just doing laps. I do like hour, 2 hour motos, but obviously you got to stop for gas. But I just
Mhm.
go and go and go. And I'd fall over, lay there, cry. My dad's like, pick me up. Oh, you're all right, buddy. You're all right. I'm like, all right, I guess I'm good. I get back up, moto down some more. It was just my brother and I. He was on a TTR 125
Mhm.
or oh man, I can't remember. It was bigger than a TTR 90, but oh man, I miss those bikes. We don't have them anymore. I rode the literal foot pegs off of them. Like the foot pegs broke.
Oh,
Like
wow.
yeah, like I snapped both the foot pegs off when I cased a jump.
Nice.
Yeah.
So I'm guessing this is a bit of a family tradition, riding not so much motorcycles, but just anything in particular. Yeah.
Yeah, my dad, he did a snowmobile. He rode dirt bikes as well. He tells me he was really, really good, but I hear different from other people. So who knows? He did make Loretta's in A class, but he didn't have the money back then to go. So that's kind of where it ended. And he was just riding a stock bike right off the showroom floor, no suspension done to it, threw gas in it. That was it.
Hmm.
So my mom, she didn't do it. She didn't ride or anything. It was just my dad.
So how great does it feel to be performing in front of your hometown fans in Indianapolis, Indiana?
And I have quite a few people that are supporting me back home, especially my close friends back home, the people from my dad's dealership. I'm good friends with everyone there, and just they're all going to be there. And it's like I really try not to focus on the fans while I'm riding.
Hmm.
It's like I actually tend to just forget they're even there because I have earplugs in, so I can't hear when they're yelling or cheering. I just hear my dirt bike just kind of the vibration of it because I have those things buried in my ear because I don't want to hear anything. I want to be focused on what I'm doing. But yeah, I'm really pumped because I don't see them, my friends and family that often. So I'll
Hmm.
be able to see them at the races. That's kind of what I'm most excited about.
That is awesome. Yeah, I was going to say with having to train in the Carolinas, it probably does make it difficult to get to see them that often.
Yeah, I'm here. I'm training by myself at Club MX, just trying to do my own thing.
Hmm.
I kind of like being alone sometimes, but it does get a bit lonely. Kind of miss the family and friends a little bit. You'll have that, but you know, got to do what it takes. Got to put yourself in a box, get better.
Exactly. So why should viewers not miss round 9 of the Monster Energy Supercross Tour, March 8th at Lucas Oil Stadium?
Well, uh, lately I've been riding good. I've been going through some mental problems, but we're pretty locked in now. And I'd say I'd like to say I put on a good show
Hmm.
in Indiana because I'm feeling good. Well, we got
Hmm.
Daytona first, but I'm definitely going to be trying extra hard in Indiana. And you got the other riders as well going at it for the championship. Championship's tight. Max Anstey, Levi Kitchen, Vial, all the RJ Hampshire, all those guys, they'll be going at it. So it's going to be a cool race, especially for me.
Yeah, I was gonna say you're lucky I misread that because I was so excited for a moment. I thought it said Dayton, so I thought you guys were gonna be up here in Dayton, Ohio, and then I realized it said Daytona, and I'm like, well, that's better for the drivers because that's probably more fun down there than being in the cold weather of Ohio.
Yeah, it's still gonna be cold. Is Indiana open stadium or is it closed stadium?
Closed. Oh,
Closed.
Lucas Oil is an amazing stadium. You're going to love it. I mean, it's a great experience. I've been there for other events and the Colts playing, and it's phenomenal. There's not a bad seat in the house. Recently, they had the Royal Rumble for WWE. Yeah, Lucas Oil, NCAA basketball there. That is the place to be. So yeah, Supercross. I mean, still might be the most exciting event there. So it's phenomenal.
Heck yeah, I'm excited.
Speaking of that, why are Monster Energy Supercross athletes the best athletes in the world?
I If you asked me that question a year or two ago, my answer would have been a little different, but now it's all the riders out there are willing to die for a result.
Mhm.
I I'd F1, the GP guys, that those guys come pretty close to that, but man, and then just the nutrition, the fitness, and just the mindset part of it is so probably the mindset is probably the hardest because it's like you can be really, really good, super fast, the best guy on a practice day,
Mhm.
but you have to put it together when the gate drops. If you can't do that, it doesn't matter. You have to have your mind right.
Exactly. So, in other words, it's not just a physical sport, it's also a mental sport too.
Oh, incredibly so.
What's your favorite part of a Monster Energy Supercross event?
I'm gonna be real with you.
Mhm.
I don't pay much attention to it because I'm just in my little bubble and I'm just so locked in on what I'm doing. I don't pay attention to what anything else is about. But if from what I've heard, it's probably the fan fest
Mhm.
because the fans get to interact with the riders and get to know them a little bit, ask them questions, whatever. So sign some things. Yeah, I'd probably say the fan fest or the LCQ.
I agree with you. That's my favorite part is the fan fest. But it sounds like for you, your favorite part is just getting out there on the track and doing what you love to do.
Yes.
So for our viewers that haven't been to a fan fest, I understand they go for a pretty long time. Is it like, I understand it's like noon to six, so they have a wide variety of time to experience it.
You get to visit everybody.
Exactly. I mean, I think that's so cool because I've been to other events, and their fan fest is like a half hour, an hour. You don't get to see everybody, but it sounds like at Monster Energy Supercross, they really care about their fans, and they really care about them getting that interactive experience.
Oh yeah, you don't just have to visit like your favorite rider. You could
Hmm.
visit, yeah, like I said, everybody. You get to know people. Maybe
Hmm.
become a fan of someone else, not just your favorite rider like Tomac. Go visit somebody else like Justin Hill. It's like
Hmm.
I'm a fan of Justin Hill now. It's like I have been for a few years, but more so now than ever since he's doing really, really good this year.
Actually, I understand you're a fan of somebody I'm going to visit this weekend. We're going up to the Arnold Festival in Columbus, and I understand you're a big Jay Cutler fan.
You know Jake? You know about Jake Cutler?
Oh yeah.
Oh my goodness.
Oh, he's phenomenal. Yeah.
I'm big into his backstory. Same with Ronnie Coleman and a
Hmm.
bunch of the other guys. It's just like bodybuilding is also a mental sport
Hmm.
as well, if you would consider it a sport. I do.
Oh, definitely.
It's
Yes.
like the discipline it takes to just get that big and the risk
Hmm.
it takes because of all the shit that they're taking. And then the
Hmm.
diet is a huge part of it, and the bulking and the cutting. And just Jay Cutler's backstory behind his like passion for bodybuilding is like he says it's like he lived in a freaking box to be the best.
Hmm.
it's like people would call him and talk about like their crap that they're dealing with, and he'd hang up the phone because he doesn't have
Yep.
time for that. He doesn't no negative or uh, like interactions with people, nothing.
Exactly. And just the dedication, like for example, you were saying you're getting up, you're going out there, you're riding the track multiple hours a day, you're perfecting your craft like they perfect their bodies. And then earlier, I even remember you saying something about being in a box yourself. So it sounds like you've definitely followed in Jay Cutler's footsteps.
Yeah, and the that method of just kind of concealing yourself, just like being alone, does have its benefits, but it also has some cons to it.
Mhm.
You know, you get a little bit more antisocial with like people, and it's a little harder to go up to people. But it's like I'm all about a challenge. So if
Mhm.
I feel uncomfortable doing something, that means like, all right, I got to do it now. I got to confront that challenge head on.
Exactly. And it sounds like you're putting nothing ahead of your dream, which I think is phenomenal dedication. The Monster Energy Supercross is one of the has one of the best offerings of interactive fan experiences. Obviously, during the event, like you said, you're focused on the event. However, back before you became a professional, which one of these activities do you think would have piqued your interest the most? The VIP opening ceremonies, the podium experience, the VIP post-race press conference, the track walk? I mean, I feel they're all once in a lifetime experiences, but the nice thing is, actually, with Monster Energy Supercross, they got them priced so reasonably that they don't have to be a once in a lifetime experience. They can be an annual event that you look forward to every year. Just kind of some people look forward to Christmas. I look forward to the Arnold. I look forward to the Monster Super Energy every year, that kind of thing. So it sounds like this could be one of those things that you have highlighted on your calendar before the year even starts.
Oh yeah, it's something that you don't want to miss. Like I don't even know how many rounds there are in total, like 17,
Hmm.
but it's definitely something you don't want to miss. My favorite part, like if I well, I've been to one Supercross race when I was really really little. Well, I've been to actually two. I went to Anaheim one
Hmm.
a few years back, but I've only been to two, and it was in Indiana, the Lucas Oil Stadium, and I was like just starting racing, so I was like 9, 10 years
Hmm.
old, and I actually liked qualifying the most because the intensity was so high for just
Hmm.
a lap. Like that would be at the time it seemed like peak like supercross
Hmm.
riding ability. And it's just I was just amazed watching these guys go that fast. Like obviously in the main, it's a
Hmm.
little slower because
Hmm.
they got to hold that pace for 15, 20 minutes.
Hmm.
But yeah, for me it would be qualifying. And at the time, it was a little easier to pay attention to. Not all these guys taking off at once and trying to pay attention to who's what and where. For me, as a kid, I struggled with that.
I could see that. Yeah, I was going to say I could see, like you were saying, just the intensity, the determination of those athletes, and like you were saying, the fact that that is your best lap. Where when you're doing it later on, you kind of got to conserve. You got to be able to factor in the other racers. You can't just go, "Oh, I'm going to go this, and that way." You got to see if that way is open. So yeah, I see what you're saying. Later on, it's more chess, but this is more Olympics, where it's just run your hardest. So, yeah, that is phenomenal. Mark, it has been a pleasure having you on the show. Before we let you go, where on social media, where on the web, where can we find out more about you?
Well, I'm pretty sure YouTube, if you just look up Mark Fineis, there's some videos of me, old videos of me on 85s, none on 65s, 85s and up. On Instagram, Mark Fineis 105. It's I'm not super entertaining, not that special, but if you want to drop by and see what I'm about, then I'd be happy about that.
Awesome. And of course, our viewers need to go to the Monster Energy Supercross event, round nine, Lucas Oil Stadium on March 8th. I mean, it's going to be a phenomenal event. I had the pleasure of going last year. Like I was telling you before, Lucas Oil Stadium is an amazing place to view an event, just the intensity, the atmosphere. But you did bring up actually a very good point earlier about headphones or earplugs because it is so loud and so intense. You definitely don't want to forget those. I forgot those before, and oh my gosh, it was still an amazing experience. But walking to the car, there was a lot of, huh? What did you say, honey? Being said. But yeah, Mark, we wish you the best at round nine, and we wish you the best throughout the season. Thank you for joining us.
Thanks for having me. It was a pleasure.